Good morning. Oh, it's not morning, is it? It's one of those days, though, isn't it? It's Monday, and it is December 18th. We are days away from Christmas, and I'm sure everybody's in a hot panic to try to get those last-minute things done. And I know I keep getting all these email blasts saying, you've only got 6 hours and 32 seconds in order to get your orders in before, if you want it to arrive before Christmas. So I hope that you all are finalizing your last plans, and that you'll be able to relax for a few days before Christmas hits. And I've been thinking about you and sending you Merry Christmases and Happy Hanukkahs and Kwanzas and every other holiday that I can't remember to acknowledge. But certainly today's topic, today is Monday, and it is the 18th of December. And today's topic is, and I want to put it out there right now, I do not mean to offend anyone, or any of my friends, or any of my lovely ladies, or hot mess mama friends, or women out there, mothers out there. This is not meant to be offensive, but I'm just putting this out there because it's something I feel like I need to share. Okay, so the title of my live today, my Facebook Live today, is kind of like, I love you, I support you, but please don't try to sell me your crap, right? So I know that there's a lot of mommies out there that are very empowered and feel very passionate about some of the businesses that they have embarked on, excuse me. Either everything from Avon to selling meal replacements to selling clothing or jewelry or sex toys. I mean, everything. Ever since, I keep saying Amway, I didn't mean to say Amway, but Avon came, and it was and Tupperware was this huge revolution for women to, kind of run their own businesses and make some sales and speak women to women, and how that could be so empowering and can, bring in revenue. And I think those are amazing opportunities. However, I feel overwhelmed by the amount of touch points I get from people requesting that I purchase their product, or I go to one of their parties, or I host one of their parties. And it's all very uncomfortable for me, because I don't like to be pressured into buying anything, and I certainly don't want to impose that on my other friends and family by hosting a party where they're going to feel like they need to purchase something. Or even if it's something just as simple as sign up under me as your account manager, and I will then sell you your Road and Fields, or I will sell you your LuLaRoe, or whatever. And so I feel like it makes me feel so uncomfortable. And so my latest right now is that I feel like there was a while where I was getting LuLaRoe invites every day, to the point where I put out a post on Facebook saying, do not send me anything LuLaRoe. I hate LuLaRoe, and I don't hate anything. I just said that because I wanted people to get off my back selling this LuLaRoe stuff. And I was like, listen, I love you and I support you, but I don't want your LuLaRoe, so stop shoving it down my throat. And then there was a while where I had a lot of moms who know that I'm kind of really into health and fitness and wellness, and they were really trying to push their supplements, or really trying to push their meal replacement shakes. And I've done a lot of research into them, and they tend to make a lot of promises, and they aren't all necessarily created equally, or they're not necessarily all good for you or healthy for you. And so I know, as I'm saying this, that I can just sense that I'm going to get some posts from my friends that sell this stuff. They're going to be like, oh, but let me try to tell you all the benefits of this, or let me try to tell you, my success stories. I think they're great and they're wonderful, but I appreciate you wanting to make some money and make some sales. But if I'm interested, I'm going to come to you. Okay. So, but my recent, so like I said, for a while it was LuLaRoe, and then for a while it was Road and Fields, and it still kind of is, and then for a while there was that unique stuff. Remember, it was you could get this, make your eyelashes super long with this lash blast stuff. So there's lots of products out there that I have been I hate to say it, but really had the hard sales push to purchase, and I had to say no, and I felt so bad because I didn't want to reject my friends, and I didn't want to reject what was something so passionate for them, and that they were trying to start this business for themselves. And I think that's great, but it was something I was not comfortable with, and such. Sarah, I see that you're out there watching. How are you? I hope everybody's good. Praying for you and your family this holiday. Please chime in with whatever comments you would like to share with me. Has anyone tried to sell you anything, Sarah? Has anyone tried to sell you something? A lot of other women are out there that are trying to sell you, like I said, meal replacement shakes or makeup, or I know, right? Okay, was that your thumbs up? Great, because and it's uncomfortable, isn't it? Okay, so well, put some comments in there so I don't feel so alone in this endeavor. But right now what I feel like it is, and maybe it's just because it's the holidays that are coming, but I feel like there's this mad push to try to sell meal replacement shakes or supplements. You know, everything from Isagenix to Plexus to, you know, Slim Fast to some of these other shakes where these, you know, men and women are trying to sell you these shakes. And then along with the shakes, there are these like the 90-day fast, and then there's like the meal bars, and then there's the cookies and all that stuff. And it's like, oh, really? And like for a little tub that is maybe 14 days worth of meal replacements, it's like 40 or 50 bucks plus shipping. And the stuff tastes like crap. And they try to tell you that it tastes really good, and it really doesn't taste that great. You know, and some of it was so horrible that I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I even said to some of these people, okay, if you can give me a sample and I can taste it, then maybe I'll, you know, go forth and purchase it. And after I do some research on my own, because as much as you want to sell me on the selling points, I really need to do my own research and vet the product. So I tasted some of these products and they're wretched. Like I was ready to throw up. I had to force it down and I had to load peanut butter in it, load bananas and fruit to make it even, it wasn't even palatable after that. But like, you know, I gave it another go and I said, okay, let's try this. I'll try a different flavor or whatever. And so what I've come to find is after I'm doing all this research that, like I said, it's not very healthy for you. I mean, you can get better nutrients and a better all around like profile, for just eating more raw foods and like, you know, lean proteins. Although the meal shakes are really convenient. I mean, they're loaded with sugar, they're loaded with carbs, they're very high calorie, they're very high fat. And I know when I hang up on this Facebook Live, I am going to get all of my friends coming in here saying, well, let me tell you, I saw your Facebook Live and I want to tell you how you're wrong about all this stuff. And I applaud you for being such a great salesperson. I love you. I support you, but please don't try to sell me your crap. But like I said, I think right now I think it's just because it's the holidays coming up. And I think that people are like, oh, okay, you know what? That's great. This is a great time to lock in some new customers because people are going to really want to go on the New Year's resolution and lose all the fat that they had gained and the weight that they had gained over Thanksgiving and now Christmas. And so, you know, come January 1st, the New Year's Eve resolutioners are going to be signing up for the gyms. They're going to be trying all of these new weight loss trends and such. And that's a great time to try to, you know, to push your product. But, you know, like I said, it's more than just the meal supplements. I just feel like right now that's the hot one right now. But it's just been everything, like everything. I feel like, I know, like all. And I'm kind of glad to hear that LuLaRoe is finding its way out of the market. I'm kind of glad to see that like some of that, like I said, the unique stuff has kind of come and gone because some other products have kind of taken its place in the market. I just feel uncomfortable buying things from my friends. I would much rather just go on Amazon and purchase it direct from the supplier or purchase it direct from Amazon than buying it from my friends, because then I feel obligated to continue to purchase that product even if I don't like it, right? I mean, like you've been to the candle parties. Do you remember the candle parties? Oh, those wretched candle parties, or like those trunk parties where they come and they'd show you all of these clothes and make you try them on, and then you'd walk out with this $100 t-shirt that you couldn't stand, but it was the cheapest thing that you could buy. Or these, like, you know, you go to these Mary Kay, right? Oh, I love Amazon. Seriously, I want to marry Amazon because Amazon, you can buy your stuff. If you've got Prime, it comes right to your door in like 2 days. If you don't like it, you can return it. In most cases, get a refund. And, you know, there's no pressure there. There's no one at the other end of Amazon saying, what, you didn't like the product? Or maybe you didn't use it right. Or maybe you should try a different one. Or maybe, you know, let me try to help you through this. And while I think that's great, it's just too much pressure for me. So yes, I would much rather go direct to the supplier, much rather go to Amazon than have to like feel the pressure to continue buying from my other friends. I know, Amazon love, I know, right? Hey Katie, how you doing? I'm so glad that you joined. Katie, has anyone tried to sell you any kind of product? So like a friend of yours that tried to sell you a product and you're just kind of like, ugh, or maybe you bought it just because they're your friend, but like now you're stuck in it and you can't get rid of it. Like, you know, I was just saying about all those other products that are out there right now that are all, I can't remember what they call it. There's a term for it. It's kind of like where you have, some people call it a pyramid scheme. And because it's like, you know what, you get people to sign up under you and you're going to sell things like, you know, makeup to Road and Fields, to Isagenix, to LuLaRoe, to, you know, those kinds of things. So Katie, do you have friends that try to do that to you? And I'm like, watch I find out that like Katie's one of those people that sells stuff. Katie, I'm sorry if you don't. Oh yeah, I know, no money. And it's so hard to say no. It is not easy to say no to these people because they're your friends and you want to support them, right? I know, it's really hard. So again, friends that are out there, that are in this type of sales environment, I think it's great and empowering. I love you. I support you, but I don't want to buy your stuff. I'm sorry. And regardless of what the stuff is, and regardless of how great it is, I mean, it could be wrapped in 14 karat gold paper and delivered to me by the Pope. And it's way too much pressure and way too much of a commitment. And like I said, if it's something that if someone really wants, and I know how to seek it out. But now, Katie, I have another friend on here, Sarah, who's saying that she loved Amazon. I love Amazon too. Is there another like vendor or something like that, or a service that you use that you absolutely adore? Like I would never give up my Amazon. I'm not a really big eBay person. I'm not a really big, there's also, Jet that's out there. There's a whole host of other services out there that are kind of like Amazon's, but they really can't compete with Amazon. But they're like trying to be like Amazon lookalikes that I know a lot of moms, love and trust. There was another one. What was it? There's a lot of really great ones out there for moms with like kids clothes and stuff like that. But they're like, you know what, you got to buy it. The quantities are limited, and we only have 100 of them, and you got to get it now, and you can't return it. And if it doesn't fit, you're kind of screwed, kind of stuff. So there's pluses and minuses to all these different sales techniques. But I'm still like tried and true Amazon like supporter. Because of its just ease, and it tends to be the cheapest, it tends to be the fastest, easiest to return, no hassles, as opposed to some of those other sellers, or even the kind of friend sellers that are like the I hate to say pyramid scheme. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it is. Someone chime in there. It's a term. It's like third party seller or something like that. But yes, so certainly, moms that are out there, I am sorry if I offended. But I'm glad to hear that maybe I'm not the only one who can't afford these products, nor do I need these products, and yet feel very, very pushed in which to purchase it. Okay, so here's another question for you that are out there. Is there a product that is out there that is sold by maybe one of your mommy friends or something that you absolutely support and would buy? Like, are there some of you out there that are like, oh my gosh, absolutely, Road and Fields, I can't live without their lash boost. Or absolutely, LuLaRoe can't live without those sweatpants, right? Or because they're so comfy. Or but a lot of these things are like reoccurring subscriptions where like you can't just buy one, but they like lock you into like automatic shipments, and so you're paying and paying and paying and paying and paying out the butthole for this stuff, right? So, so tell me, is there one out there that you're like, yeah, I will, I won't do any of those, but I will certainly do the Avon or the Mary Kay or one of the meal replacement supplements or Road and Fields, or those are the only ones that come to top of mind because those are the ones that are really popular I've been approached for right now. So gosh, I know, Katie, what is that term? Like I was just reading it online saying, oh, that's what they call it. I keep saying pyramid scam, and I'm so sorry, that's not what it's called. And it's not they're not necessarily a pyramid scam, but there's a word for it. So someone please come out there and correct me. Okay, so Kara, I see that you're watching. Hi, Mama, how are you? New baby, and lots of new fun stuff going on in your world. Have you? Oh, Kara, were you selling something at one point? Were you? And I feel bad if you were. And I don't mean to offend, but certainly you probably were approached by lots of people because lots of people here in town, lots of moms. I'm sure that you've been approached, Kara, to try to purchase a product that you were kind of like, I don't know if I want to commit. Can you fill us in on that? All right, well, I think I've talked enough now, but I see more people are logging on. Oh, you know why? I bet you these are people that are going to become haters. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I love you all. Please don't hate me for not wanting your product. But certainly, if there's a product that I really want or I want to know more information about, I'll seek you out. Please don't push me with your hard sales. It makes me feel so uncomfortable. Ooh, I see Kieran Muhammad. I don't know who you are, but he's sending me some really creepy comments right now. Yes, this is one of the benefits to being live on the internet. Yeah, he's sending me some creepy comments about how he wants to be my girlfriend. Multi-level marketing. Katie, you must have Googled it. God bless you. God bless you. Oh. Well, Kara, I see that you chimed in too, that you can't buy from everyone, but I do try to do it once in a while, right? And that makes you feel bad because you want to buy the product, but then all of a sudden it's like it opens the floodgates, right? And you don't want to buy from one friend and not the other. And that's such a great point that you're like, how do you tell that one friend that like, oh my gosh, Scentsy, yes. Scentsy, that was another one that was really hot for a while, and it probably still is, because it's a yummy, smelly product, right? But yeah, it's so hard, because like, what if I went out behind your back, Kara, and started buying Scentsy from another mom? Would you feel betrayed? Like, I feel like there's so many moms out there that are all buying and selling these products. And like, would you offend one if you already said, hey, I've got another rep? Or would you be offended if you said kind of like, no, I don't want to buy from you because you're my friend? Like, I would almost rather buy from someone who's not my friend, because then I wouldn't feel such pressure to say no or cut off my subscription or stop purchasing from them. Does that make sense? Kara, have you ever found someone that has gone behind your back and like found another friend that they were buying their product from or something like that? Oh, you wouldn't be mad? I'm glad that you wouldn't be mad, but I know that's not your personality, but like, it's kind of like, it's such a, the business it's almost cannibalizing, because there's so many people that are out there. It's like we're not stealing clients from each other, but like there's so many products and so many salespeople and only so many people to purchase them. So, all right, well, I think that I have exhausted the topic for today. Merry Christmas to all. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for your likes. Please forward this on, share it at will. It is live on the internet for everyone in the world to see, as you can see from our friend Mohammed, or whoever it was that was sending me messages saying that he wants to be my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Good times, right? Okay, we're going to hit the block button and we're going to hang up now. But have a great week. I'm here. Send your comments and stuff, and I would love to hear more feedback. Forward it on. Love you much. Mwah. See you later.